Welcome back to my kitchen. So I have my potatoes soaking here in the bowl. This is what I'm using for the French fries for supper tonight with the burgers. I love this Rapid Prep mandolin. It really, as it really does a great job quickly slicing up those veggies. And they're super easy to take care of. There we go, 2 more fries. Okay, so now I'm going to start on the burgers. So I have about 3 pounds of ground beef in here, and because we make a lot of burgers at once. So I'm going to add a few things to it just to kind of give it a little bit of zing. The first thing I'm going to add is my French onion dip seasoning mix. I'm so excited about this. So I'm going to shake some of it in here. I'm going to go more by smell than the actual amount, but I think that's going to probably be enough. So that's probably about a tablespoon. About a tablespoon and a half. And then I'm going to add in a clove or 2 of garlic, because garlic makes everything better, don't you think? In case you're wondering how long I let the potatoes sit, it's really just for a couple of minutes until I have time to do something about it. This is a rather large clove, so I'm going to grab a knife and cut that in half. I don't cut it in half because the garlic press can't handle it. I cut it in half because I want to make sure I'm getting as much garlic out of the skin as I can. So if I do a big clove, some of it's going to come spurting out over the side just because that's the size of the garlic clove. So I just want to make sure that I'm getting all that good garlic oil and all the garlic flavor right into the burgers. If you've been watching the Mealtime Monday series, you know I use garlic a lot, and I love using my garlic press. I probably have it on just about every week when I'm doing a meal. And that's not just for Mondays with you guys. That's like for almost every meal I have has fresh garlic in it. And that might be because, I don't know if you guys have heard this story or not, but when I was, just give me a second. Got some garlic skin floating around. When I was first introduced to Pampered Chef, I was wowed by the fact that that fresh garlic was an actual thing that was easy to use. Because growing up, we just had the garlic powder in the jar. So if the recipe called for like a clove of garlic, it was 3 shakes or so from the garlic powder jar. So that's how I grew up using garlic. This was a foreign concept to me. So I just love that. I love the fact that I could be exotic and have fresh garlic in my food. It's pretty fantastic. Little did I know that Pampered Chef was going to expose me to all kinds of really similar exotic treats. Okay, so we have that. We have the French onion dip. I'm going to add a couple of eggs. Some recipes you'll find online or in your recipe books will ask for milk or water. So whatever you want to do with that, I'm just using the eggs here. I'm finding that's just easier and it's a good binder. And then I'm going to add some breadcrumbs too. Some people don't add breadcrumbs. I do, so that's what I'm going with. Hi.
Can I go?
Yeah, go ahead. You know it's Monday and you know it's time when people are home. Hello, hello.
Hi.
Nice to have you guys home.
I know.
Okay. So I have my onion powder, my fresh garlic, my eggs, my breadcrumbs. I put panko and regular breadcrumbs in. Oh, I have some exciting news.
Hi people, what?
Guess what I'm using tonight? Hogs.
No! Did you get me my votes? No.
How happy are you?
When I'm leaving because the kids are going nuts.
Okay, I'm still recording, so. All right, so I'm just using my mix and chop in case I didn't talk to you guys about it. So I'm using my mix and chop to mix the ground beef mixture up. Hello, darling.
Hello, folks.
Get ready for groceries. Sammy, groceries.
Wait, why did you name Hubs?
I will talk to you about it after.
Good job, people.
I told you you'd be happy, you guys. All right, so that's all mixed up, ready to go. Can I help
Oh,
you?
this is on your regular camera.
It's on my regular camera.
Oh, I thought it was on my Facebook.
No, the Wi-Fi kept goofing up, so I kept losing my connection. So I'm doing a video for them to share.
Fun stuff.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks. Okay.
Broccoli. Gotta be.
Okay, so this is good. I'm gonna let this sit just for a minute while I get the potatoes on. Okay, so for the potatoes, I'm gonna drain these. I need a really big colander. Hi. Love you. Welcome home. Don't let me get supper going, please. Thank you.
That's it.
Where's the cooler? Over here.
Right here.
I got it.
Maybe with that. So I'm gonna use the biggest of my stainless colanders for this.
Hey, I remember remembering.
Jamie, congratulations.
Sure, I like potatoes.
Oh, well, excuse me. You just need to stay out of my way, okay? Okay. Okay, so they're awfully wet still, so I'm gonna just take a paper towel in my hand and work it in around the potatoes to take most of the moisture off, because when I toss these in oil and seasoning, I want that to stick. If I have water on it, you know what oil and water do, right? So I wanna make sure that I get the oil sticking to the fries. It just gets crunchier. So that's something I do. Something else that my friend does is she heats up the basket a little bit first before she puts the potatoes in. But I don't do that. Okay, that's an extra step that I don't want to do. All right, so I have my seasoning salt. And thank you for filling this up.
You're welcome. Thought I could be
And you just drizzle your oil over top. You'll know when you see your seasoning stick or not stick to the potatoes, you'll know if you have enough oil in there. Yeah. So you're going to be liberal with your seasoning because it's a lot of potatoes in here. If I have a lot of potatoes going in the basket, it doesn't cook in the time that the guide says, but I just let it run I just set it for extra time. So it's easy to solve. It's not a big deal. Say hi. All right. I'm about to come over and put this into the air fryer, just so you know. Just giving you a heads up. No big deal. Okay.
Be underneath the cabinets like that.
It's fine underneath there. Yep. No worries at all. So you have your basket here. Just pop open the little door and put in your potatoes. Can you carefully hit the pause button on that for me, please? Bottom, without your nose.
Let's count them over here.
Okay, so I'm back and I am getting Hobbs ready for burger night. So I'm gonna plug him in here. Okay, I have him turned on. So I'm gonna read my instructions for the probe because like I said to you last night, I always wanna check that. All right, turn the wheel to the desired cooking. So I'm gonna push my probe. I'm gonna attach my probe now. This is because I'm gonna put my probe into one of the burgers. So I'm gonna press probe and press the start button. And this allows me to adjust the temperature. This is what I want my finished temperature to be of my burger. There we go. And then turn the wheel and press select. So it's now preheating. There we go. That's pretty easy. Okay, so in my stainless bowl here, I have my meat mixture, including my French onion dip, fresh garlic, some breadcrumbs, and some egg. I'm just going to close this first a little bit, honey, so I can get in here for a sec. Thank you. Do you you ever find that you have meat stick to the inside of the burger press when you're making patties?
Occasionally.
Okay. So this is Scott's favorite Pamper Chef product, the burger and slider press. He rarely makes sliders, but it's still here if I want to make sliders, which I sometimes do if I'm doing like a tuna burger or a salmon burger or something like that. For me, I do that, or I make a really yummy broccoli cheddar veggie burger, and I use that for sliders as well. They stick together, the patties stay together better if they're as sliders. Okay, so I'm going to use the burger part of this,
Thank you, sir.
and I'm going to add a couple of scoops of the beef mixture. That's about right. Take this part, it has a little bump here, and that will depress the center of the patty. I'm running out of room a little bit here. Depress the center of the patty so that when it cooks, it's not going to get that hump in it. There's one burger. Look, they're staying together so far. Isn't that exciting for me?
She don't really have problems.
Last time I made burgers, they fell apart on me. You don't remember that? Okay. Anyway,
I don't have that issue myself.
okay. I know you don't, but you know that I do. That's why I get you to make it. So we're just going to pop out all of our patties here. There we go. I'm going to try it with a little bit of oil spritz in the bottom. Listen to that wind, eh? No wonder I lost Wi-Fi. So this is going to take, the Hobbs is going to take a couple of minutes to heat up, or a few minutes to preheat. And then when it's ready, it'll beep and the screen will say add. So then I can add what I need with the burgers to that. So tell me in the comments what you guys like to have on, what are your toppings, or what do you have it with a bun? Do you have it with lettuce? Do you have it with tortilla? What's your favorite go-to for your burgers? Ah, dang it. And then, let's do this one again. So the great thing is I'm not getting burger stuff all over my hands.
Bacon, onion, cheese.
Bacon, onion, cheese, those are your go-tos?
Mustard, ketchup.
Mustard, ketchup. I also
Oh,
like...
you're not taking orders for tonight?
No, I'm not.
Oh.
I'm not. I also like having salsa, guacamole on my burgers. It's really yummy. I meant to put Worcestershire sauce in this and I completely forgot. All right, so we're just gonna let this, actually I'm gonna take a break and pause this while this is preheating so you guys can see all the action stuff. Okay. Hello. So Hobbs is preheated. I will turn him around so you guys can see hopefully a little bit more. There he is. Okay, so we're going to move these patties carefully onto the grill. You all right?
What'd you do?
There we go. Okay. A little scoochy over. And then I'm going to pop my probe into the side of one of the patties. Then, when they're cooked, they're going to let me know. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to press the start button. And it is starting. So, it's reading the temperature at 67 degrees Fahrenheit right now for the meat. And then it's going to cook it up to the temperature I set, which was 170, because we like our burgers well done. And then I'm going to continue just to make the rest of the patties. The fries, I ended up putting them back in for an extra 5 minutes, as you zip across. An extra 5 minutes because there were so many fries in there. So that'll take care of getting that done, no problem. So this is the last of the burgers. And my girl is going to slice up some pickles for us to have with ours. The boys don't like that. Maybe you could also cut up some onion slices for... Please and thank you. And then the rest of these, I will just either cook them up tonight or I'll put them into the freezer so they can be cooked at a later date, ready to go whenever we want some. Actually, I am going to cook some up because I know a couple people would like to. So that's the end of how to do this, but I'm going to pause the video again because I want you guys to see what happens when I make them into cheeseburgers. All right, so happy Happy burgering. Okay, so we are back, and I'm going to show you guys how you do the cheese. So I want to set it to my top only. So I'm hitting cancel, and then I'm going to hit top. Ooh, wait, here. Top, and I want to have it so that the cheese is going to melt. So I have my top going. I'm going to press start, and then I bring my lid down, and I want to set it so that it will be just kind of hovering above there. So that's going to melt the cheese for me. So that's how easy this is to do, you guys. It's so fun. I'm really excited to show you guys the finished product. I don't think it'll take very long for the cheese to melt. Here, baby bird, since you can't wait.
Bigger, please.
No, you take this or you just go away. You choose. Okay, go with them. Thanks. It's pretty cool, eh? He's fine. He's not doing anything. Oh, can somebody get the fries out, please? Scott, I was using that for supper. Thank you. All right. So apparently my family doesn't want to listen, but that's all right. So you need the retrieving tool. Make sure you have something to put the basket on if you need to. Don't trip all over the tray at the door. So put something. Oh boy.
Did you listen to Mother's
No, he's
instructions?
not. That's all right. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna let them sort it out however they want to do that. Okay.
She meant to have something to sit on.
There we go. So there's our cheese cut for the next batch that are going on as well. Just about done there. Oops. Okay, there we go. So the cheese is done, ready to rock, and my cheese, ooh, that's gooey. Okay, that is good. We are done there. So I'm gonna hit cancel on that. Can I have a plate for these, please? And thank you. Great, thanks. So I did wash this in between using it for the raw and using it now.
Cheese.
Can you please? Thank you. Okay, so this is what the burgers end up looking like. Delicious cheeseburgers. So thanks for tuning in, you guys. Sorry about all the delays. Appreciate your patience.